Now clearly what I'm about to say isn't much of a hot take, if anything it is just a straight up fact. I say this in most of my videos talking about prank channels, but genuinely pranks just used to be stuff like, I don't know, putting cling film over the toilet, or making your friend watch the relaxing car ride video that went viral on YouTube years ago. And recently, pranks have just straight up become crimes, which is what we're going to be talking about today. Meet Alford Lewis, a TikToker who, as you can see right here, was arrested for a prank video that he made. Now, I do want to use the word prank loosely, because this isn't a prank by any means. He just genuinely assaulted people for no apparent reason. So I'm going to give you a bit of a pre-warning before I play this video. It's not the nicest thing to look at. This guy is just going around, like, punching people for no reason, and, yeah. This is apparently the prank.
This video was posted on a social media website Nextdoor by a user who spotted it on another platform.
Yeah, so as you can see, he is genuinely just running up behind people and punching them in the back of the head. Now, punching someone for no reason is already very, very mental, and I don't need to tell you guys that that's completely fucked up and you shouldn't do that, but punching someone in the back of the head is even more dangerous. Like, this could have went so fucking wrong. Like, to put in perspective here, in sports where you genuinely fight a person, so I'm talking like MMA and boxing, where you are literally put in there to try and hurt the other person and fight them, you're not allowed to hit them in the back of the head. It can cause so many brain issues being punched in the back of the head that genuinely in combat sports you're not allowed to do it, and this guy's just going around and doing it to strangers on the street for a TikTok video. And yeah, as you can see from this video, this was posted on the Nextdoor app, which I believe is kind of like a neighborhood app where you can see what other people are saying in your neighborhood, I guess. But this video was originally posted to TikTok. I'm assuming that's probably where they've got the video from in the first place. And yeah, he says that he was just trying to upload a prank video.
Going up to two people from behind and punching them without warning.
Now he's grabbing a guy,
don't fight back, but the video
punches him there, like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, this guy, genuinely, I'm not exaggerating here, scum of the earth. And we make jokes in these videos, like assumptions of like how bad these pranks can genuinely get, but we are at the point now where TikTokers going up and just assaulting people for no reason, punch them in the back of the head where they're just trying to mind their own business. So genuinely, without even joking here, how bad are these pranks gonna get? Are people gonna start committing even worse crimes and say it was just a prank on TikTok? Because that seems to be the road we're going down here. Like, people's morals just went completely down the drain.
Some who saw the video on Nextdoor who did not want to go on camera told KHOU the video sparked concern for their safety, as they often go on walks in the area.
Yeah, imagine feeling like even if you just walk down the street, there's a good chance that this random bloke's gonna come up behind you and punch you in the back of the head for a prank. Like, I'm not surprised that they feel on edge. Now, like I mentioned, this guy was arrested, thankfully, right? And we do actually have some more details from the police regarding this incident. According to court documents, a man reported that he was walking around 5 PM when Lewis tapped him on the shoulder, and Micah filmed on a cell phone. Yeah, by the way, both these people have been arrested. The person who did, like, the punching and the person who was filming it. Lewis allegedly pointed a firearm at the man and demanded his phone, but the man wouldn't hand it over. Yes, that's right. This TikToker allegedly pointed a gun at a person and demanded his phone for a prank video. I'm actually losing the will to live. Like, I don't understand the thought process in the slightest. Like, I don't care how dumb you are. Surely you aren't dumb enough to think that you could do this and get away with it and not be arrested. Lewis allegedly asked the man if he wanted him to shoot him in the foot, to which he shook his head no. According to court documents, Lewis allegedly then handed the gun to Micah and charged at the man, striking him several times in the head and upper body. The man told authorities that he was able to push away and run away from the suspects, still holding onto his phone. Yeah, absolutely nothing about this is a prank, right? I feel like we need to actually stop using that word. It's just kind of what his excuse has been, but this is just a straight up crime. This is disgusting. According to court documents, about 45 minutes later, another man was walking in the area when Lewis allegedly walked up behind him and punched him in the head. Micah was again allegedly filming on a cell phone. The man reportedly told authorities that he asked Lewis why he was doing this, but both suspects just started laughing at him. According to court documents, at some point, the man saw Lewis grab something in his front pocket area under his hoodie jacket, which the man believed to be a gun. To try de-escalate the situation, he told Lewis that he forgave him, court documents stated, and the suspect laughed and fled the scene. So yeah, this seems to be the point that we're getting with these prank videos, and we've been saying for years that these prank videos are going too far, but when you look back at the prank videos we were talking about maybe a couple of years ago, they seem so light compared to this. I mean, literally, just within the last couple of days, on this channel alone, we have now spoke about someone who went up behind random strangers in public, punched them in the face, reportedly pointed a gun at them and demanded to get their phone for a prank, and also a dad who told their kids that their mother had passed away when she hadn't for a prank. prank. So what is the line here? Because to me, it feels like we stepped over the line a good year ago at this point. And it is really worrying how far some people will go just for some attention on social media. Like, it really is just a matter of time that something really fucking bad happens. I mean, there was already a TikTok prankster who got shot not that long ago. I think literally this year the person got shot because he tried pranking the wrong person. So how many more situations are we going to see like that just because people want to go out of their way to annoy and be a nuisance to people for like content, but even further than that, like happily will assault them and tell their kids that their mother has died when she hasn't, and so on, so on. Now, I do actually have a video from Alford Lewis being interviewed and asking about his thoughts on the video after it was uploaded.
Do you regret it?
Yes, I do.
19-year-old Alford Lewis spoke with me about how he feels about it now.
You know, I just made a mistake, and everybody makes mistakes.
I just made a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. Now, that sentence in itself is very true, right? People make mistakes on a daily basis. You might accidentally spill a drink on your favourite shirt, it's stained, it's ruined, you're gonna have to throw it out. That's a mistake. You might accidentally say you too after a waiter says enjoy your meal at a restaurant. That's a mistake. There are countless amount of mistakes that people make every single day. That's very, very normal. But one mistake that isn't very common is going up to multiple strangers and punching them in the back of the head for a TikTok prank. And just to add to that mistake, then pulling a gun out on a person and demanding their phone, and if they don't give you the phone, you will shoot them in the foot. Doesn't really sound like a mistake to me. It doesn't take a genius to realize how bad of an idea that is, and he obviously knew that that was a disgusting thing to do, but he didn't care. He just wanted some attention on social media, and now that the police are involved, he just wants to call it a mistake. Mistakes that we all make, apparently.
I know, like, from the video, all you see is, like, the bad part about it, but, what people didn't see was that I shook his hand after and how I had gave the man a hug.
Ah, that makes it completely fine then, right? Scrap this whole video. I mean, as we just read by the police report, the guy says that he started being nice to Alford Lewis after this incident because he didn't want that to happen again. He just wanted to get away from it, which is completely understandable. But one thing that isn't understandable is the fact that Alford Lewis is trying to use the fact that he shook the guy's hand and gave him a hug afterwards to make it seem like punching him in the back of the head was okay in the first place.
I really didn't expect for it to just go so left, you know?
How would it not go so left? Please explain that to me. I'm assuming what he means by that is he didn't expect to be held responsible for it, and he just thought he could upload the video and there'd be no consequences, and he'd get millions of views and loads of likes and loads of cool comments on his TikToks. Because obviously he doesn't care about the victims here. All he cares about is himself and the fact that he's now being caught and he's going to be charged for this. He all of a sudden cares.
Before you go out and you do anything that you feel is bad or that could look bad, make sure like people know, or just don't do it at all.
Wise words, Einstein. Fucking hell, that was a great old quote, wasn't it? I love the fact that he said before you go out and do something that is bad or could look bad, which to me kind of insinuates that he still doesn't think he's done anything wrong. He just thinks it looks wrong to the public. But yeah, I'm glad he's give that advice. You know, that does change my plans for Saturday. I was just going to go to the nearest park and like punch people in the head and point a gun at them. Fucking hell, can't do that anymore. I mean, yeah, all jokes aside, I hope this guy gets the worst punishment he possibly can in this situation, because it's absolutely disgusting. Now, as we can see by this article, in his first court appearance, the prosecutor demanded Lewis's bond to be set to $75,000 for one charge, but the judge set a bond of $10,000 for both charges. Now, that has been changed to the most recent court appearance a couple of days ago. I believe it's now $30,000. But also in this article, we can see the charges against Lewis here, and it says the 19-year-old was charged with bodily injury and aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon stemming from two separate incidents. Kingston Micah, the guy who was filming, who was facing the same charges, had not been arrested at the time of writing this article. Micah told ABC 13 that he was not the one recording, but posted the video as he had a larger following. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with the guy who's filming just yet. I'm sure we'll find out eventually. But here we actually have a video from a couple of days ago talking about how the bond has now been raised.
Yeah, today in court, prosecutors said what 19-year-old Alford Lewis admitted to doing was unacceptable and dangerous, and asked the judge to raise his initial $10,000 bond to $30,000, and the judge agreed.
Like, is this all worth it, man? Like, is it really worth potentially going to prison for a TikTok prank? Like, Surely you must have knew that this could have been a possibility from you posting that video. I'm just really struggling to see the thought process. I don't understand it.
In one of the attacks, prosecutors say Lewis tried to rob the man of his cell phone at gunpoint and threatened to shoot him in the foot when he refused. They say Lewis then punched and choked the victim.
Yeah, but have you not thought that maybe it's just a mistake? You know, like, everyone makes mistakes, don't they? I mean, look, we don't know what the conclusion of this situation is going to be. I will keep you guys updated when we do. I imagine this might be a bit of a longer process, but fuck it, I mean... Unfortunately, I'm not even shocked. That's actually the worst part of this story. The fact that when I saw it on TikTok originally, wasn't shocked. I was like, yeah, you know what? That makes sense. It's just kind of what we're being used to seeing at this point, and, yeah, I really don't fucking get it, but I would love to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And yeah, I'm leaving the video there, so if you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, and all that stuff, and until the next one, I'll see you guys in a bit, alright? Goodbye.